woke up this morning with a bad headache called a migraine, and I do not feel so great right now. So let's do our shaking and singing bowl piano quiet today instead of forte loud, okay? Get ready to shake. Rapidissimo. That was a nice one. Did you hear the thunder last night in the middle of the night? It woke me up while I was sleeping. What a big rainstorm we had. It was so good for all of my plants and gardens to get a bunch of rain. But when I came out to the back deck this morning to check the sunflowers, uh-oh, check it out. It was so windy in that storm last night. It's still very windy right now. Maybe more rain will come today. But I hadn't put big sticks yet into the sunflowers. I did this morning now because it's so windy, but when I came out, I saw that one of my sunflowers snapped in the big wind. The tall, thin stalks, here's the stalk or the stem, they can be delicate, and that wind is blowing. So hopefully now that there's bigger sticks holding these lovely sunflowers up, they can grow big and tall. I'm glad I have other sunflowers left. I can't wait to watch them grow. In the little garden beside my front steps, I have this little clay mushroom house. The words on it say, Toad House. I love this cute little garden, and I imagine that maybe small animals like to be in here. I used to have two tiny little gnome figures that lived in this garden, but they've walked away. Now, I don't think that the little clay gnome figures could walk away on their own. Maybe somebody took them, which is a put down, right? If you take something that doesn't belong to you. But I like to pretend and imagine that the gnomes are off on a fabulous adventure around my neighborhood. And I thought this little garden needs something to be living here. I went to school the other day and thought, what if I grab my pig collection? Do you remember the day that one of the kids in our class brought 3 stuffed pigs to school? And we were so excited that I said, guys, let me go down to the basement at school and get my pig collection. When I was a little girl, pigs were my favorite animals. I still like them a lot, and I collected pigs. The wallpaper in my room was pigs, and I had pig toys and pig books and all sorts of pig things. Now, I got rid of a lot of my collection, but I kept a few things for us to play with sometimes. We had so much fun with all of these pigs. Do you remember this one? It's a pig robot stuffy. Do you see? It moves. Let's give it a try. Such a cute pig. This is not a good choice to live in my garden because if it would rain on this stuffy with all of the mechanics inside that make it move and the batteries, it might ruin the pig. I know you'd like to live in the garden, little pig, but it's not for you. That makes the sound of a pig too. My daddy worked at a pig barn, so I got to go and see the pigs at the barn often. And they really do sound just like that. Cute. We have our pig masks. Wee, wee, wee. pig masks are fun, but not appropriate for the garden. Oh, you agree, do you, Oinky Pig? Let's see who else we have here. A pig finger puppet. Dance, little piggy, dance, dance, dance. You can't go in the garden either. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. It's a puppet. Hello, children. It is I, Petunia the Pig. It's a pleasure to see you all once again. Nice to see you too, Petunia. It's really hot out here. Yes, I need to go cool down in a piggy mud bath. Lucky. Let's see, are there any pigs in here that would be appropriate to be out in the garden? Oh ho ho. Look at this dapper pig. Wearing a suit and hat and shoes. And here's another pig in a dress carrying an umbrella. Let's see. Would you like to be here under the toadstool, sir? And what about you? Right here by the toad house, perhaps. That would be fun. We have a pig eating watermelon. I think that pig would like to be under a toadstool too. These are hard pigs that won't get ruined by the rain, so I think this is perfect. Perfect, I say. Oh, look at these pigs. They're snuggling in a bag. So nice. I'll put you there. Well, maybe you're up here snuggling under the plants. I like that. I like that a lot. Who else do we have? This lounging piggy. Ree, ree, ree. You can come right here under this toadstool, perhaps. And how about this little cutie? We'll put you down here in all of the plants. A pig in a bucket. Maybe I'll put you over here, pig, and you can collect some rainwater for us to water the plants with. Oh, delicious. Can you see? This pig is making a cake. And you can be over here, sir, cooking away. And I think I've got one more hard pig here. I have two pigs in a car? Huh. And then two matching pigs in cars. I did not even realize I had two matching pigs in cars. Do you guys want to go for a little tour? What about back here in the back? You're gonna race around the bush of thorns. Careful, careful for yourself, pigs. And I think that's it. There's some wooden pigs, but they might not do so well if it rains. These two wooden pigs. A little pewter pig. I don't know if it would rust. Sometimes metal rusts when it gets wet, so you can stay in here. And this stuffy pig. I think this pig actually ended up in here from our classroom because I don't really recognize it, but you can live in the pig box for now. Here, let me show you the pig garden. That's what we'll call it now, the pig garden, where the pigs live. And then we'll read two pig stories I brought home to share with you too. Here we are at the toad house. That's maybe the pig house now. Oh, there's the cook pig cooking away, baking the cake. See the pigs racing around the thorny bush. Yep, yep. Ooh, watermelon pig. I want watermelon. I would love to eat that. Pig garden. All right, pigs, it's time for some pig stories. I hope you enjoy. Pigs by Robert Munch. Megan's father asked to feed the pigs on her way to school. He said, "Megan, feed the pigs, but don't open the gate. Pigs are smarter than you think. Don't open the gate." "Right," said Megan. "I will not open the gate. Not me. No, sir. No, 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 no." So Megan went to the pig pen. She looked at the pigs. The pigs looked at Megan. Megan said, "These are the silliest looking animals I have ever seen. They stand there like lumps on a bump. They wouldn't do anything even if I did open the gate." So Megan opened the gate just a little bit. Oh no, that's a put down, right? Not listening to her father's words. It's important to be good listeners, right? The pigs stood there and looked at Megan. They didn't do anything. Megan said, "These are the silliest animals I have ever seen. They stand there like lumps on a bump. They wouldn't even go out the door if the house was on fire." So Megan opened the gate just a little bit more. The pigs stood there and looked at Megan. They didn't do anything. Then Megan yelled, "Hey, you silly pigs!" The pigs jumped up and ran right over Megan, whap, 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 and out the gate. When Megan got up, she couldn't see the pigs anywhere. Uh-oh, I am in bad trouble. Maybe pigs are not so silly after all. Then she went to tell her father the bad news. When she got to the house, Megan heard a noise coming from the kitchen. It went oink, 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 oink. That doesn't sound like my mother. That doesn't sound like my father. That sounds like pigs. She looked in the window. There was her father sitting at the breakfast table. A pig was drinking his coffee. A pig was eating his newspaper. And a pig was peeing on his shoe. "Megan," yelled her father, "you opened the gate. Get these pigs out of here." Megan opened the front door a little bit. The pigs stood and looked at Megan. Finally, Megan opened the front door all the way and yelled, "Hey, you silly pigs!" The pigs jumped up and ran right over Megan, whap, 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 and out the door. Megan ran outside, chased all the pigs into the pig pen, and shut the gate. Then she looked at the pigs and said, "You are still silly, like lumps on a bump." Then she ran off to school. Just as she was about to open the front door of the school, she heard a sound. Oink, 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 oink. She said, "That doesn't sound like my teacher. That doesn't sound like my teacher. That doesn't sound like the principal. That sounds like pigs." Megan looked in the principal's window. There was a pig drinking the principal's coffee, a pig was eating the principal's newspaper, and a pig was peeing on the principal's shoe. The principal yelled, "Megan, get these pigs out of here!" Megan opened the front door of the school a little bit. The pigs didn't do anything. She opened it a little bit more. The pigs still didn't do anything. She opened the door all the way and yelled, "Hey, you silly pigs!" The pigs jumped up and ran right over Megan, whap, 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 and out the door. Megan went into the school. She sat down at her desk and said, "That's good." She sat down at her desk and said, "That's that. I finally got rid of all the pigs." Then she heard a noise. Oink, oink, oink. Megan opened her desk and there was a new baby pig. The teacher said, "Megan, get that silly pig out of here." Megan said, "Silly? Whoever said pigs are silly? Pigs are really smart. I am going to keep it for a pet." At the end of the day, the school bus finally came. Megan walked up to the door, then heard something say, "Oink, oink, oink, oink." Megan said, "That doesn't sound like the bus driver. That sounds like a pig." She climbed up the stairs and looked in the bus. There was a pig driving the bus, pigs eating the seats, and pigs lying down in the aisles. A pig shut the door and drove the bus down the road. It drove the bus all the way to Megan's farm, through the barnyard, and right into the pig pen. Megan got out of the bus, walked across the barnyard and marched into the kitchen. She said, "The pigs are all back in the pig pen. They came back by themselves. Pigs are smarter than you think." And Megan never let out any more animals. At least, not any more pigs. That's a silly fictional story, right? Fiction means pretend. Pigs can't really drive a bus, but it's fun to read silly stories sometimes, yeah? The next pig book is a favorite of mine. It is called The Wonderful World of Jillian Jiggs by Phoebe Gilman. It's a rhyming book. We love to read rhyming books. A long time ago, as you may recall, Jillian Jiggs never cleaned up at all. Jillian, Jillian, Jillian Jiggs, it looks like your room has been lived in by pigs. Well, wonder of wonders, without any warning, Jillian cleaned up one Saturday morning. She made her room tidy and neat as a pin. Can this really be Jillian's room that I'm in? Jillian smiled, then she looked all around. Now where is that jar full of buttons I found? Look at these buttons, said Jillian Jiggs. Don't they just look like the noses of pigs? We'll make little pigs and then set up a store. I'm sure we can sell at least 50 or more. We'll make lots of money. We'll be billionaires. Then Mother can rest and forget all her cares. Once Jillian started, she zipped right along, turning out piggies while singing this song. Jillian, Jillian, Jillian Jiggs, maker of wonderful, marvelous pigs. The first little pig had a sweet, smiling face. The second she dressed up in old-fashioned lace. And then she decided to give them both names. She called one Clarissa, the other one James. The next little pig had a hat and a cane. His name was George and his girlfriend was Jane. Miranda had red cheeks and long dark eyelashes. McTavish was old and had drooping mustaches. She made up a pirate pig, Blackberry Billy, to play with her princess pig, Lavender Lily. Jillian, Jillian, Jillian Jiggs, maker of marvelous, wonderful pigs. A striped pig named Dudley, a plain pig named Sue, a family of Martian pigs, Zip, Zap, and Zoop. She might still be sitting there sewing away, except Rachel and Peter came over to play. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Peter. Quick, come on in. Guess what I'm making, she said with a grin. They couldn't believe it. Pigs, pigs galore were scattered all over the bed, desk, and floor. Jillian, Jillian, Jillian Jiggs, your room really looks like it's lived in by pigs. They gathered them up and they took them all out. They made up a sign and they marched all about. Jillian, Jillian, Jillian Jiggs, maker of marvelous, wonderful pigs. 10 cents a pig, not 1 penny more. They're waiting for you at Jillian's store. They came to buy pigs. They came by the dozens, brothers and sisters, best friends and cousins. Was Jillian happy? Now here's a sad tale. How could she put all her pigs up for sale? Oh no, not Marlene. She's so cute and so cuddly, and not my Clarissa or Rosie or Dudley. I can't give up Marvin. He'd miss his friend Thomas. I'll never sell him. I gave him my promise. No, no, not McTavish. I can't let him go. And Blackberry Billy would miss me, you know. I can't sell poor Gregory. He has the flu. He should stay in bed for the next day or two. I simply can't do it. It's over. I'm through. Then all of a sudden, she knew what to do. Step right up, friends. Have lots of fun. Sew your own pigs. Learn how it's done. We'll make hundreds and millions and zillions of pigs. And look, she changed her sign to say, Jillian Jiggs, wonderful pigs, 10 cents a lesson instead of 10 cents a pig. Said wonderful, marvelous, Jillian, Jiggs. And then in the back, it tells instructions on how people can make their own pigs. Look, you use a needle and thread. Do you remember when we tried sewing in our classroom on the plastic canvas? Sew a needle pulling thread. I found one more pig story to share with you. It's called 3 Happy Pigs by Emily Trendlin. That used to be my name once upon a time, Emily Trendlin. It's true. And I wrote this book when I was 3 years old, just like many of you in our classroom, right? My mom drew the pictures and I helped to color them in, but I told her all the words. And my mom, Diane, wrote down the words to make this story. Would you like to hear my story called The 3 Happy Pigs? Here we go. Once there were 3 happy pigs. Well, that's a nice start. One day they went for a hike. They sang old-fashioned songs. Maybe they sang "Hey, You're Adorable." That's an old-fashioned song, right? The one we sang last video. They went off where nobody could see where they were, so their mother went to look for them. Eek, that's not okay. When she found them, they were crying for their dinner. Oh, do you see their body clues? They have tears on their faces, they're crying and their eyes are closed. They're not happy pigs right now. They should have stayed with their mother. She took them home and they never went away again. Well, I guess those little pigs learned their lesson. See you next time. The pigs say bye too.